Good afternoon, children. 7th Standard English. Children, hope you all are well and safe. In today's class, we are going to learn a grammar part, nouns. So, children, you already know that the names of people, places, animals and things are called nouns. I repeat, the names of people, places, animals and things are called nouns. The names of people and things that can be counted are countable nouns. They can be used in the singular and plural forms. For example, pilot, pilots, game, games, phone, phones. Uncountable nouns are names of things that cannot be counted. We will see the example for that. Sugar, bread, water, rice, sand. However, by adding suitable countable nouns to the uncountable nouns, we can count or measure the uncountable nouns. For example, we can say 2 spoons of sugar, a bottle of water or 3 bags of rice. Next, we will see abstract nouns and material nouns. Abstract nouns and material nouns are usually uncountable. For example, joy, courage, fear, bravery, that is abstract nouns. Wood, silver, clay, iron, that is material nouns. The articles a and an can be used with countable nouns in the singular form. We can also use one with singular countable nouns. We will see example, a notebook, an eraser, one laptop. Countable nouns can be qualified by words or phrases such as a few, many, several, 2 or 3 in the plural form. For example, a few buildings, many trees, 2 books. Uncountable nouns can be qualified by some, much, a little and less. For example, some coffee, a little sunshine, less sleep. Some countable nouns such as jeans, spectacles, pants, scissors, binoculars, trousers that end with an s form their plurals differently. We use the phrase a pair of before these nouns. Such phrases are called quantifiers. For example, my uncle bought me 2 pairs of jeans on my birthday. Zafar bought a pair of binoculars for bird watching. So, some abstract nouns such as color and liberty are countable in some context. For example, the new series of books is full of color, that is uncountable noun. I like vibrant colors, that is countable nouns. Children like to be at liberty to do as they please, that is uncountable noun. Please do not take liberties with the law, that is a countable noun. Next, we will move on to the collective nouns. A collective noun is the name of a collection of people, animals or things that are taken together and spoken of as a whole. For example, a pack of cards, a band of musicians, a flight of stairs. Next, we will see singular and plural nouns. Countable nouns have singular and plural forms. For example, cow, cows, goose, geese. Some nouns are always used in the singular. They do not change into the plural forms. Abstract nouns, fun, freedom, music, permission, employment, education. Common nouns, equipment, aircraft, furniture, luggage. Material noun, glass, silver, gold, iron. You need the principal's permission if you want to go home early. This ornament is made of silver. As discussed above, some nouns such as furniture, advice, information, chalk, luggage do not change in the plural. However, we can use the quantifier a piece of and express the amount or number of these nouns. For example, every piece of furniture in this shop is antique. There are too many pieces of furniture in this room. The quantity of uncountable nouns such as oil, cloth and gold can be denoted by using countable nouns before them. For example, 3 liters of oil, 5 meters of cloth, a pinch of salt. Children, now we will see some examples for this. Choose words from the box and fill in the blanks. So here are some keywords: sheet, strand, jar, can, sack, cup, bottle, bale, heap, flash, box, piece. Number 1, a dash of light. The answer is flash. Number 2, a dash of information. Piece of information. Number 3, a dash of hair. The answer is strand. Number 4, a dash of cotton. The answer is bale. Number 5, a dash of jam. The answer is jar. Number 6, a dash of cereal. Box of cereal. Number 7, a dash of rice. Sack. Number 8, a dash of paper. Sheet of paper. Number 9, a dash of water. Bottle of water. Number 10, a dash of oil. Can of oil. Number 11, a dash of garbage. Answer is heap of garbage. Last one, a dash of milk. The answer is a cup of milk. So children, hope you understood the. So children, for your today's assignment, you are going to write a dialogue writing in your composition note. Now we will see that. At first, we will see what is a dialogue. A dialogue is a conversation or set of words spoken between 2 or more characters. It represents actual speech. Hence, the form of language used is colloquial or conversational. Dialogue writing involves the use of dialogues to describe the conversation between 2 characters. Now we will see points to be remembered. Number 1, the students need to read the preceding and the following dialogues. Number 2, they must understand the topic well and make points. Number 3, the tenses should be accurate according to the dialogue. Number 4, it should seem a natural conversation. Number 5, the words used should not be vague and should convey the message. Next, we will see tips to write dialogue. Point number 1, speak out the dialogue loudly as it will help you resonate on your own dialogue and make you understand how will it sound to the reader. Point number 2, keep your dialogue brief and impactful as adding extra details will only deviate the reader's mind from the main point. Point number 3, give each character a unique way of talking or voice. It will add an extra character trait and readers can identify the character just by reading his dialogue. Point number 4. While writing the dialogue, always remember whom the dialogue is being addressed to. Point number 5. Dialogues should not be lengthy and confusing for the readers, as through the dialogue only the story moves. So children, now we will see an example for that. Ravi. Hello. Can I speak to Anuj? Asha. Anuj is not at home right now. Who is speaking? Ravi. This is Ravi, his friend. May I know who is on the line? Asha. This is Asha, his sister. Ravi. Hello Asha. Where has Anuj gone? Asha. Anuj has gone to his taekwondo class. Ravi. Okay, can you please give him a message? Asha, sure, tell me. Ravi, we have a special class tomorrow morning, so ask him to reach school half an hour earlier. Please don't forget. Asha, I won't. Anything else? Ravi, no, thank you, bye. Asha, bye. So children, now we are going to write a dialogue writing in your composition note. So in the left hand side, you have to write exercise number 3. Put today's date 26/7/2021. In the middle, you have to write dialogue writing. Then you have to write complete the following dialogue in the left hand side. Moving on to right hand side, you have to write exercise number 3. Put today's date 26/7/2021. In the middle, you have to write dialogue writing. Then we will write the dialogue. Money, where are you going? Rajan, I am going to the railway station. Money, are you going to travel? Rajan, no, I am not going to travel by train. Money, why do you go to the railway station? Rajan, my uncle is coming by train. Money, oh, you say your uncle is coming by train. When will the train arrive? Rajan, normally it arrives at 8 p.m. But I am not sure. Are you coming with me? Money, oh yes, I am free now. So children, write the given dialogue writing neatly in your composition note. Thank you children.